Hi guys, in this week's video I'm going to show you how to unjam the front of your hips. So we see a lot of people this time of year in the clinic. We've seen loads of runners already that are doing Cambridge and London, things like that, where you're increasing your mileage, or people that are training a lot harder as well in the gym this time of year, and the hip flexors on the front of the hips here get really jammed up and also kind of round deep into the pelvis, and quite a tough area to get to with a basic stretch. So I'll show you how to get in there, mobilise that area and hopefully reduce that tension through the middle of the hips. So positioning, if you get yourself onto one knee, take a big stride forward with one leg. I'm going to stretch out this hip, okay, so it's the opposite hip to the leg you're putting in front, and then drop forward as far as you possibly can until you feel you can't go any further. Make sure your hips are facing forward, so you might need to push them round slightly, and then you're actually going to pull your body away from the side you want to stretch. So I'm leaning up and back, rotating the upper body, and then easing back out, okay? And try and do that for a good kind of 15, 20, maybe even 30 seconds, but it's really important that you change the angles, because muscles don't run straight up and down. They always insert the angles in different places. So you must make sure your stretching is multi-plane. That goes for most stretching, actually. It's really important to get different angles of stretch. So do move in the stretch position, okay? You don't have to bounce around, but get that point of stretch. So there, and then I'm actually going to, I don't know if you can see there, I'm going to move my back foot and lean further round, lean further back, push my hips further forward. All the time I'm doing that, I can feel that stretch kind of moving around and deep in the hips here on the front of that pelvis area. And that's a great way to reduce the tension on the knee. So those classic kind of runner's knee, jumper's knee, all these things we get from basically increasing mileage or doing more exercise classes, okay? So that's the way to reduce that. Really get in there, open it up, leaning back and across. Okay, ways to alternate that one. You can bring the heel up at the back, so you can put it against the wall, okay, and you can do the same thing. So if I do it here, okay, I can pull the knee back, lean back. God, that's a big stretch, okay, down the front of that hip. All right, take it nice and gradually and just increase that movement as you go. And then you can also swap legs, make sure you do the other side. But another way to stretch the inside of the hip, in the groin area, the kind of adductors, is to walk the leg out, drop into it, okay, and then you can put your hands forward and push the knee out. So I'm just going to drop into that position, and then I'm pushing my left knee out, and I'm getting a really good stretch through my adductors. And I can also do that manually, so I can actually lightly just push the knee out as well, okay? As I say, make sure you get a lot of movement in your stretches, hold the position, get comfortable, and then work into those tight areas. So it's important to really try to turn that pelvis as you do it, okay? Thanks for watching, and we'll catch up with you soon.